6. Be authentic. Who are you, really? If you don't know, you probably shouldn't be trying to date quite yet. If you know who you are, do you have the courage to show up as that person even when someone attractive mentions wanting something else? Be authentic. Don't try to pretend to be someone you're not. The truth always comes out, and if you pretend to be someone you're not and she falls for you, she's going to feel deep betrayal when she realizes the person she fell in love with never actually existed. So, stop telling girls and women what you think we want to hear, and start being yourself. The right person will love you for exactly who you are. The wrong person never will. 7. Don't put yourself down. There's a difference between self-deprecating humor and making yourself the punchline of every joke. Putting yourself down isn't attractive, and it only displays your low self-esteem and need for external validation. It's the equivalent of digging for compliments, and it can be awkward for the other person involved. Making references to your insecurities only makes you seem insecure. It might not be the best conversation to have when you're just getting to know each other. Everyone has insecurities, not just men. Confidence is attractive. Insecurity is often a turn-off. 8. Use humor. If you have a sense of humor, why not using it to start a conversation on Tinder? Try out a little banter if you've got the right vibe for it. Make a joke if you have one. As long as your humor isn't inappropriate to the conversation, it could go a long way. I have a great sense of humor, but there is little more that annoys me than someone accusing me of not having a sense of humor because I didn't find an offensive joke funny. Just because we don't have the same sense of humor doesn't mean I don't have one. It just might mean that you weren't playing to your target audience. Keep that in mind. Not everyone will see things the same way you will, so if your humor is far from politically correct, read the room. It's actually possible to be funny and not be offensive at all. When in doubt, keep it to yourself. 9. Pace yourself. Healthy women don't want to be love-bombed. Someone who tries to rush us into a relationship isn't going to look like an attractive candidate but a big red flag. Just pace yourself. There's no need to start planning the future when you haven't even met just yet or have met and are only starting to get to know each other. At the same time, try not to move at a snail's pace either. Dating apps are inundated with options. If she can't gauge your interest, she might be back to swiping for better potential options. Have some conversation, but then make a move to meet either by video or in person. Allow the relationship, if there is to be one, to develop naturally without trying to rush ahead to the next step. This will give you both time to see if you're a good fit. 10. Be curious, not judgmental. When you start a conversation on Tinder, remember this: try being curious about her rather than judgmental. Ask her about herself and her interests as if you're actually interested, not as if you're checking that question off a list. Instead of turning a dating app interaction into an interview, be curious about each other. There are no right and wrong answers, just right and wrong for you. With that being said, don't make fun of someone's interests, tell them they're wrong for what they want, or otherwise invalidate what they're telling you. Just because it isn't the right fit for you doesn't mean they aren't a good person. Keep things curious and light rather than trying to discover if everyone you meet is your soulmate. 11. Be kind. Above all things, when you talk to girls on Tinder, be kind, always. Even in the face of rejection, be kind. Kindness matters, and it's reflective of your character and values. While rejection might hurt your feelings, try to take it with grace. When you're communicating with women on Tinder, just be kind. Note that I didn't say nice. There's a big difference. Women have had enough of nice guys. Healthy women who date men are looking for kind men, not nice ones. When you get discouraged, remember, not everyone is for you. You can both be perfectly good people and still not be compatible. Attraction and chemistry are important, but you still need to be on the same page about what you want. There really are plenty of fish in the sea. Keep swimming. Absorb the lessons, not the rejection. Let it make you better. Talking to girls on Tinder doesn't have to be difficult. Treat every woman you encounter like any other person, with respect and kindness. Even if it doesn't work out, you can at least refuse to be part of the problem.